Shalom and welcome to Cuppa Torah. My name is Hannah Tamar, and today my cuppa is filled with yogi blues away because I needed a little pick-me-up from yesterday. Now, yesterday was Yom HaShoah, which is the Holocaust Remembrance Day, and it's where we remember the 6 million Jews that lost their lives during the Holocaust. And on Friday, I got the privilege to sit and listen to Ed Herman, who is a Holocaust survivor, and I got to listen to his story, and it really touched my heart. And I'd like to share a little bit of what went on during Shabbat. So Ed had us sit down and close our eyes and think. Just think and put us in the situation. He said, think of yourself as an 11-year-old in a country where you don't know the language, you don't know anybody, and the only possessions you have are the clothes on your back. Now open your eyes and tell me, what would you do if you're in that situation? And I sat and I thought, and I couldn't put myself in that situation. And so the first thing that came to my head was I would cry. I would break down. That would be my breaking moment, and I would cry. And he goes and he says, yes, that's what I did. That was what I did with my situation. Is I couldn't think of anything else, so I sat and cried too. But as I was crying, I realized that sitting down and crying in the middle of Budapest was not going to change my situation, and it was not going to make it any better. So he had to figure out how to step out of his situation and change what was going on. And again, he's an 11-year-old boy at this time, but he decided to stand up and to walk over the streets of Budapest and figure something out. Well, he was Polish, and as he was walking, he heard Polish being spoken in a coffee shop. So he decided to go to the coffee shop, and he actually got help. He changed his situation and got some help, which he needed. And I just sat there, and I was just very impressed with this control that this 11-year-old, this maturity this 11-year-old had. And I remember myself as an 11-year-old, and I definitely was not mature at all. But after Shabbat dinner, we sat down and had a little bit more conversation, and a situation that I'm going through popped up in the conversation. And Ed asked me, he goes, Hannah, how are you feeling about it? And I told him, I said, I've created a bubble around me. I'm crying. I'm playing the woe is me card all the time. I do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. Whenever somebody brings me an idea, I always poo-poo it. I don't even accept it. I said, no, I can't even accept it. And he said, how is that changing your life? And I thought, and I said, I can't, it's not helping my life. It's definitely hindering my situation. And he told me, he said, it's okay to feel those feelings, but don't stay in that space. So here I am, just listen to this Holocaust survivor's story, and for him to validate my feelings from a situation that, compared to his, is small potatoes, was really surreal. And it got me to step out of my box, out of that bubble that I was in, to realize that, I don't have to be here. I don't have to be in this space right now, this bad space that I have created. And I can step out and make a change. So this week, I would like to lift up my cup and ask questions of what small change can you do in a situation that you're in right now? Whether it be changing from I can't to I can, or seeing people's feelings in a different way. Instead of focusing on your feelings, focus on somebody else's feelings, or forgiving somebody instead of waiting for somebody to forgive you. So what small little step can you do to change your situation? And I raise up my cup and I say, Shalom.